Vampire Dormitory follows a high school girl named Mito. She's super nice, showing everyone kindness and giving each person the benefit of the doubt. She's down on her luck with no friends, family, or home, and most people misgender her with the assumption that she's a guy. After being fired from her job, she's wandering through the town on a rainy day. She's broke as hell and somewhat malnourished. Eventually, she stumbles into a cafe, breaking a potted plant and cutting her finger while trying to pick up the pieces. One of the waiters, a guy named Ruka, sees her with her cut finger and invites her into the back so he can presumably treat it. But instead he sucks the blood off her finger and says it tastes gross. She just thinks this is weird as hell, not that he's a vampire, and she just leaves. Later that day, she's contemplating suicide on the side of a bridge because honestly, her life sucks at the moment, but she decides against it. Unfortunately, she slips and falls anyway. Luckily, Ruka literally flies in, looking like an absolute cringe lord, catches her, and sucks her blood. Remember, he still thinks she's a dude and he's not gay. Anyway, he's like, you should become my thrall and live with me in the dorms at my all-boys school. And of course she says yes because she's literally homeless. And then she's like looking in the mirror in his bathroom while she's alone, and she gives the big reveal that her short red hair is actually a wig, and underneath she has long red hair of the exact color. I have several things to say, and this is just episode 1. I super like Mito. She's nice, and she's down on her luck. That's a recipe for a character you want to root for. She makes some decisions that I think are not great, but they make sense given her situation and her past. This episode kind of goes off the rails when Ruka sucks her blood in that cafe. Something just doesn't add up with the way people are reacting. Why did he do that? I guess he is a vampire, and apparently he hasn't drank blood for some time, and for whatever reason, he couldn't stop himself from partaking in her blood in that moment. It's just a weird and cringe thing to do, but I guess the more we learn about Ruka in following episodes, the more weird and cringe he becomes. Not from a case of bad writing, but because Ruka is just genuinely weird and cringe as a person. So, is sucking the blood off Mito's finger weird? Yeah, but consistent with his character. The moment where Mito accidentally starts falling off the bridge to her death is so sad. You just feel so bad for her. I guess luckily Ruka is there to catch her. I don't know why he was. I guess the implication is he followed her, saving Mito, and the following conversation he has with her, where he's very concerned for her well-being, has Mito forming an immediate connection with the guy. Someone she would otherwise be kind of wary of. Bro drank your blood and has supernatural powers, but he did save your life, so it's reasonably chill. Especially seeing that Mito has no one to turn to and nothing to her name. It makes sense that she would jump at the opportunity to become this guy's thrall. Ruka is so cringe though, and listen, I love him. Well, actually, I love to hate Ruka. He's not really that bad of a guy. It's just the more you learn about him, the more cringe he becomes. Bro dresses up like a gothic vampire in the modern day, but he just comes off as a cringe lord, like total 8th grade syndrome type shit, even though he's an actual vampire. He's nice, but has a very weird and clunky way of showing affection, at least to Mito. The icing on the cake for this episode is fucking Mito's wearing a wig to hide her long hair. Why? Why not just cut your hair? It's the exact same color. This really just feels like something the writer threw in so there's some way for people to identify that she's actually a girl. Though in our reality, I don't think just having longer hair would tell people you're a girl, but what do I know? Me and my wife laughed so hard when she took the wig off. It's so dumb. It's not supposed to be funny, but it very much is. I love this trashy little anime. I have a few more things to say about this show, but we'll save them for another day. Today's video is just about some of the stuff from episode 1. I recommend this if you're looking for something trashy to get into. Alright, see ya.